And we are live. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, after our day off for the Manchester derby. What a game, what a time, and welcome to the weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Stonadge channel. And it's going to be a very, very, very super Saturday today as the not the Reds, I was about to say the Reds, as the red side of Manchester take on the blue side of Manchester. The two sides still gunning for the Premier League title and, of course, looking for the bragging rights in their local constituencies. Anyway, let's get in. How are we all? Hey, David, how are we, mate? Good to see you. Falafel's in the chat. Yeah, we are live a little bit earlier today, guys. I thought, you know what, it's an early morning for me, so I may as well just do it at 12, and why the hell not? Let's get the teams up. Hello, Chris. How are we, mate? Falafel's in the chat. Good to see you. Great to see you all here. It's going to be a really, really fun game today. I'm looking forward to it. It's the most I've been looking forward to a Manchester derby for a long old time. So yeah, let's have some fun. I'm just going to get the teams up because I know Falafel just put the United team in there, but just get the teams out today. Manchester United against Manchester City 2. Clubs still gunning for the title, even though United are in fourth and are a little bit further out. Martial fit for United, though, is a big win for Erik Ten Hag. It's something that they definitely would have needed. And yeah, I'm bloody looking forward to it, lads. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, let's go through the lineup so far today. So David De Gea in goal for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka at right back with Luke Shaw and Varane with Malacia at left back. Luke Shaw's obviously someone they want to expose. In midfield for Manchester United, Fred and Casemiro and Christian Eriksen with Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford behind Anthony Martial. Manchester City have Edison Moraes in goal. Kyle Walker back at his preferred full-back position. Nathan Ake and Manuel Akanji are partnering with João Cancelo at left-back. Rodri in the CDM role with Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. And the front three of Phil Foden, Riyad Mahrez and Erling Haaland. Of course, two of those three scored a hat-trick in the 6-3 victory for Manchester City in September. On the bench for City, he had a bit of a mare in midweek, Stefan Ortega, but he retains his bench place with Aymeric Laporte, Rico Lewis, Calvin Phillips, who again had a bit of a mare against Southampton, Ilkay Gundogan, Jack Grealish, Sergio Gomez, Cole Palmer, and Julian Alvarez. On the bench for Manchester United, a couple of good options here. Tom Heaton, of course, the man who came through their academy, went off to Burnley. Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainu, Anthony Elanga, and Garnacho. Hello, Robbie. How are we? Great to see you, mate. And that is absolutely spot on. I was going to say, this entire weekend is going to be pretty defining. Man City lose this game, I think Arsenal have a hand on the title. Man United win it, I think Man United, of course, are back in that title race. Even though Arsenal, of course, gain a big advantage there. So, of course, United, the only side to beat Arsenal this season. I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans actually wanting City to win. I think you're nuts, lads. I think you're nuts. You've got to want United to win today, or at least a draw anyway. There's the danger man on screen, Marcus Rashford. 93 minutes per goal or assist this season. 8 goals in the Premier League, and I believe 8 goals in his last 8 in all comps. So a top talent, and he's really evolved himself now into a someone to watch for the coming years under Erik Ten Hag. I think having a proper manager really helps. Hello, Granny Dwarf. How are we, my man? Good to see you. We will be live later on, by the way, for the KSIV Face Temper entire card. I'll be live from 6:30 this evening. So make sure to join me there for the entirety of the card. It's going to be a long old stream, but probably a good one, I would expect. So we've got Joleon Lescott. You got Paul Scholes and Rio Ferdinand as the... Will I be watching the Liverpool game? I don't think so, Granny Dwarf, to be honest. I've got enough on today. But I will try my best to find a stream anyway and do a match reaction video. That's the plan anyway. I'll do a match reaction video rather than a watch along. That's the plan. If we win, great. If we lose, it's a stinky L for us. But I reckon we'll be fine. Eh? I say I reckon we'll be fine. I'm just saying that out of pure hope, and I'm on my knees begging for it. I know. Over 500 subs. We've reached our monthly target again, so we'll go for 550. Yeah. So obviously with the KSI fight as well, I'm going to be streaming for probably about 5 hours later. So I don't really want to be streaming for this and then actually have no time today. So especially because of the Brighton game on a poor streaming site. So I can't find many good streams at the moment, so I'm going to look for some, but not enough to be reliable enough to watch for a watch along. So yeah, I could have asked Craig and Connor, but you know what, I've got my own things anyway, got my own things to do, and I'm sure they'll be using their VPN today. Anyway, 22 minutes till kickoff now, guys. I want to see your score predictions. The early birds in here today. What are your score predictions? Always the great same faces, and it's brilliant to see you all. As it always is. I had a nice day off yesterday, to be honest. I enjoyed it. Went down to Newport City Football Club, and it was fun. Lil Matty's in the chat. Good to see you, mate. I'll reply to that in a minute, Falafel. I think it's very, very telling. Very, very telling indeed. Hello, Josh. How are we, mate? Good to see you. Good to see everyone in. Just hope we don't play Oxlade left wing. That's, yeah, I think everyone's in that boat, to be honest. Yeah, boy, 500 up, lads. Let's try and get to 550 by the end of the weekend. I'm setting delusional targets so we don't set them now. So we don't get them. Thoughts on Klopp's delusional will reply to the journalist. Yeah. It was a strange one. I think it's just a sign of pent-up frustration. I don't think it was the journalist's fault. I think he just poked the bear rather than angered it. And yeah, unfortunately, he got on the receiving end of a real torrent from Jurgen Klopp. Fair enough. You know, that's just what he does. But yeah, it shows that he's a really stressed and under pressure man, really. I hope it doesn't become his Rafa's rant. I hope it doesn't become his difficulty come the rest of the season, because he just needs to remain calm. It's what he encourages as well. Do I think Doak will start? No. I would say Fabio Carvalho will start today on the left. Just because I think we need technical players to maintain the ball against Brighton. Yes, Skysport said Ox leaving is a good possibility. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. It's touch and go. Hello, thank you very much. Izzy has bought me a cup of tea. Big shout out to Izzy, lads. She's had a week of working really, really hard, getting up early. So shout out to her. If you wanted to get a chair and sit down, you can sit down on this side.
I'm feeling nesting.
Yeah.
Nesting.
Yeah. You want a tidy room.
And potentially the washing up.
Okay. Smashing. What, do every bit of washing up?
Charles coming back home late, so.
Okay.
What? Does it, so.
Yeah.
But I be a nice person and I feel like cleaning, so might as well feed it.
Fair enough. David said hi.
Hi, David.
So yeah, now Oxlade-Chamberlain in January makes sense for the club. Get some money for him. Makes sense to clear a spot for Gakpo in the registration for the Champions League. Yeah. I love that, Robbie. Falafel's asked for a coffee. Falafel asked for a coffee. We only have horrible instant coffee here, so don't worry about that. So yeah, I don't think Doak will start at all. No, not today. And I think it would be unfair on him as well. However much I think he's deserved the opportunity, I'd rather ease him in. And the game against Brighton is going to be a really, really tough one away from home. So yeah, I'd say I'd rather give Carvalho the game, or even Elliott on the left, to just, I don't know. It's a young player with a young future, with a big future, but yeah. At the moment, well, Granny Dwarf, we have got the issue where we're going to have to leave someone unregistered. It'll probably be Arthur Mello, thinking about it. But, you know, he will come back and maybe have an impact, so we don't know what's going to happen. But Diaz already isn't registered for the Champions League, so because of his injury, I think. Oh no, not Diaz. Who was it that got injured before? Jota. Was it Jota? I can't remember, but someone wasn't even registered for the Champions League. So yeah. Anyway, Manchester City against Manchester United. Did a little bit of a chat about this at uni yesterday. Obviously, United with no Wout Weghorst today, even though he just signed for the club. Yeah, I think it'll be a miss. I genuinely think it'll be a miss. I don't think they've got many options on the bench. I'm really intrigued to see that they've gone with Fernandes. I think Fernandes has gone on the right with Anthony left on the bench. I think Anthony should have definitely started this game. He was the only bright spark away at Man City last time, and he's really come into a bit of form. So I would have said start Anthony ahead of maybe Eriksen or maybe Fred, between those two. But they clearly want that solidity midfield, so I don't think Fernandes will have a good game. I don't think he'll be effective whatsoever. Yeah, it's going to be... I think it's a really, really telling game for the state of Manchester United today, and it's all about the performance as to see how far they've come. They're probably coming into it as 50-50 favourites after Man City as 50-50. Like it's basically a toss of the coin to see who wins this game, because Man City were absolutely woeful against Southampton, and even though it was a different set of players, then yeah, it is a 12:30 kickoff, Josh. I have gone early today. I know I'm not really used to going half an hour before. Taron, how are we? Good to see you. Hi, Chris. Have you seen the Liverpool lineup? I haven't. Could you post it in the chat for me, mate? Whack it in the chat for me, lad. So here they are, the Manchester City players. Erling Braut Haaland hoping to cause another bit of pain for his City rivals. But Man City will definitely need him on top form. De Bruyne getting on the end of any getting on the De Bruyne. Oh shit, my clock's on, lads. Why's my clock on? Falafel, you've saved me. Thank you. I didn't even know my clock was on. I thought I turned it off. There you go. There's always a Stonadge stream and there's always a technical issue. We all know this, right? We all know this. Yeah, I did a video yesterday. I'm not too sure whether you guys will want to see it or not, but I did like a little feature filmy piece with the Newport City owners. I might put it out on the channel. Obviously, it's not going to be totally similar to what we're seeing at the moment with watch-alongs and stuff. Yes, Izzy, we love that. We love that. It says 12 minutes played. Oh, sorry, lads. Sorry about that. Hello, RSH. How are we, mate? Yeah, I had a day off yesterday because I was like, you know what, I deserve it. I was on 5 days before, so... and I'll be having another day off tomorrow, but there will be loads of pre-recorded content that I'm going to put out tomorrow. It's been in Craig's Discord. Alisson, Trent, Konate, Matip, Costas, Fab, Thiago, Elliott, Salah, Gakpo, Carvalho. That wouldn't surprise me at all. I'd like to see Henderson ahead of Elliott, but that would be it. Minecraft Gamers in the chat. Nice to see you, my friend. Always, as always. That's an intriguing one. But we'll go through that later on. I will be doing a match reaction video for it. Because, you know, I can't find a stream. And I don't want to... I'm not a massive illegal stream fan. Because I never like what they do to my laptop and slow it down. So... I'd like to have seen Keita. Yeah, he did do all right when he came on against Brentford, and then when he came on against Wolves as well, I thought he looked good, but you never know, he might be bloody injured again. So, only 13 minutes till kickoff now. We don't need to usually be starting streaming now, but we are back and ready to rumble. An early kickoff for us, and an early kickoff for Manchester City against Manchester United at Old Trafford. I want to see people's score predictions in the comments below. Get your score predictions in. It would be really, really good to see that. When it comes to next season, I'm planning on doing like a score predictions thing. So if people get it right, then I'm going to put them into like a little draw for the end of the season for a football shirt or something like that. That's the plan anyway, but that's next season's plan, not this season's. This is the only time I want City to win, says Taron. I want City to win as well, mate. I usually want City to beat United, though, even though most of the time we're in combat with Man City. It's just, I hate United. I just hate them. Like, at the end of the day, I just hate them. And that's the way it is. But look, I'll try my best to be as neutral as possible today. So Manchester United against Manchester City, only 12 minutes away here. Obviously 6-3 in the September month. I was about to say in the summer months, in September. The goals, of course, Erling Haaland hat-trick, Phil Foden hat-trick. Man United ripped apart that day at the Etihad Stadium. But it's a totally different ball game at home. It reminds me a little bit of when Liverpool lost 5-0 at Man City. Obviously, it was an inflated result because of a red card to Mane. But I think it's going to be sort of like that. It's going to be a very end-to-end game now where United are sort of battling for their pride after that defeat. Thoughts on no more signings this January? I could have told you that. I didn't think we'd sign anyone, let alone sign Gakpo. So, yeah, it's frustrating. It's a really, really frustrating one to witness, really. But we move. We will be fine. Liverpool will be fine in the long run. It's just in the medium term, which I do worry. The short and medium term. And I worry about Klopp as well at the moment. Yeah, sure, it's centre back for Haaland. You say that. He got pocketed by Joseph Dave Gomez and he got slide tackled by Nat Phillips. So anything can happen. And Luke Shaw's been great this season. Oh. So yeah, not too far away from kickoff now. You've just been sent a message about all your YouTube accounts and you've been told to delete them, Josh. I think you better delete them, buddy. Not long now, guys. Not long now at all. If you haven't gone out and checked out my Kefram 2-ram video or my Wout Weghorst video from a couple of days ago, then please do that. Not now, obviously, but after the video. I'll do a couple of Liverpool-based videos for tomorrow, just to cover myself for the fact that I'm not streaming live. But yeah, that's the plan. They've got uni work to get on with and loads of stuff, but I will be fine. All will be well. So we should be finishing about sort of 2:45 today, and then going on again about 6:30, maybe 6:45. I'm yet to decide yet, because the KSI entire card starts at 7 p.m. I'll probably go on at 6:30. I'll get some food in me, some scran in me, and then yeah, it'll be a good weekend for all. Reckon it's the end game for Klopp? Maybe, potentially. United win today and they're winning the league. I genuinely don't think it's out the realms of possibility, but the longer it goes into the season, the more and more Arsenal strengthen their grip, Robbie. Early, though, I think Shaw will struggle. One cross is all it takes. Yeah, literally. Literally that, mate. I reckon it's the end game for Klopp, says Falafel. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to say it is because I thought it has been before. And I was proven drastically wrong. 3 times probably, by this team and this manager. But I don't know. It's definitely a period of transition, let's just say that. All we need to do is try and secure a top 4 place today. And try top four place this season. If we get top 4 again after having the season that we've had, it would be an exceptional achievement. We just have to battle through. Obviously, it's not his last game. But I'm talking about this season might be his last. It's definitely not his last game, and I don't want him to go. But I sort of think the way that he's coming out in the press, I don't like to read too much into it, but he won't be sacked, Josh. FSG will not sack him because that means they'll have to invest a lot more into a new manager. No chance. Absolutely no chance. Give it Pep Lindis to the end of the season. Who can you see replacing him? I don't know, Izzy. To be honest, I've been asked that question and there's no one who can replace him. It's got to be a totally different culture at the club. Someone like an Amorim, I don't know, really. I was about to say Graham Potter, but he's gone to Chelsea. Top 4's not not gone already. And I would definitely do not want Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, he could walk. Definitely. Definitely could walk. I don't want him to, though. It'd be absolutely vile. So there we go. Not too long now till kick-off between the two Manchester clubs. You can also go and watch some rugby on BT Sport if you want. I've just seen some highlights of that.
Watch you. They're not going to watch rugby.
Well, some people have. Some people want to go watch rugby. Some people want to go watch rugby, you know. Gloucester and Leinster. But yeah, no. Who would even replace... Well, yeah, I don't want Tommy Tuchel. Not a chance. There isn't a possibility in my mind that Tuchel can manage Liverpool. The cultures are just so different, but there does need to be a little change. I don't think we'll ever be able to play pragmatic football again, though. See, I think Nagelsmann's one of the most overrated coaches in the world. He did so well with Hoffenheim, actually underachieved with Leipzig, if we're being honest. Got the Bayern job. He realistically hasn't done much since, like, yes, win the league with Bayern, but it just means nothing. It means nothing. They haven't played the exceptional football they played under Hansi Flick. They've regressed under Nagelsmann. So, Manchester United, Manchester City. Eric Cantona's on the screen for me now. What an absolute legend. What's your guys' favourite Manchester derby goal ever? Like, in terms of just the way it is, maybe the meaning of it, the significance, or the goal itself. For me, I think nothing can beat that Rooney overhead kick. Nothing can beat it. One of the greatest goals I think I've seen in the Premier League, if not the greatest. Definitely right up there. Wayne Rooney's overhead kick. There's not been a better overhead kick in the Premier League. Not a chance. A lot of people will say Emre Can's goal, and that was unbelievable, but it just, the meaning, the significance, the power on that ball from the overhead kick was definitely Wayne Rooney's one for me. Anyway, the players are in the tunnel now, getting ready to get started in this Manchester derby. João Cancelo sweating. He's already under pressure here. A big moment for Rodri as well. One of the best players in the world, in my opinion, Rodri. City, you've got so many. You've got Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland, even Edison in his position. John Stones as well. It makes you wonder how they are, where they are in the table. Top four's not gone already. It's not gone already, Falafel. You can never say that, because if United lose today and then we win our game in hand, we're already only 4 points off them. And we can easily get 4 points over them. We've got to play them at home. I still think we can beat them at home. Still think we can beat Arsenal at home. I back us against anyone at home. I still do. The Anfield crowd are ridiculous. And yes, we haven't got many home games in the coming weeks. So it's a big importance that we win games away from home. But here we go. The focus draws away from Liverpool and goes on to Manchester. The two clubs fighting for the power in the city, the bragging rights, as they walk out in that famous corner tunnel at Old Trafford. Kevin De Bruyne leading out his Manchester City side as they hope to win at Old Trafford once more. They've had a pretty ropey record at Old Trafford in recent years. Who else can remember that brilliant 2-0 win from United in 2020? Scott McTominay's goal was the one that sealed that. And under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Man United always did well. They always did well against City. They just didn't do well against like Watford and that. But there we go. We'll just get ready for the teams to be announced now. Fair enough, Falafel. I have seen that. I think I have seen that. But anyway, Erling Haaland, ready, prepared. Pep Guardiola, ready, prepared. Manchester City, are they ready for the onslaught that's about to face them at Old Trafford? Pep Guardiola taking the famous walk by the Manchester United fans after walking out from that tunnel. Anyway, this is the United team. So David De Gea in goal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Luke Shaw and Tyrone Malacia the back four. Christian Eriksen, Casemiro and Fred is the midfield three, with Bruno Fernandes on the right, Marcus Rashford on the left and Anthony Martial through the middle Options from the bench include Anthony Alanga, Lisandro Martinez, and Alejandro Garnacho for Erik ten Hag's men. For Manchester City, in goal, Edison Moraes, with the fullback Kyle Walker, Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake, and Joao Cancelo completing the back four. Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Bernardo Silva is the midfield. One of the best midfields we have seen in this generation, with Riyad Mahrez, Erling Haaland, and Phil Foden, the front three. On the bench for City, you got Jack Grealish, Julian Alvarez, Ilkay Gundogan, Calvin Phillips, Aymeric Laporte, Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez, and Cole Palmer. So two very, very strong outfits. I'd say City have more on the bench, but they're both matching up with each other in a 4-3-3 formation. The battle of Rodri and Casemiro, of course, the two probably best players in their position in the world, is something to look out for today. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button while you're here, and we're very, very close to kick-off here at Old Trafford. Ready to rumble. Come on. Ready to rumble. I think the key battles, of course, Haaland, how he comes up against Luke Shaw. If Luke Shaw can deal with Haaland, I think he's proven himself as a bona fide centre-back. Marcus Rashford up against an out-of-form and out-of-confidence Kyle Walker, with Rashford in the form of his life this season, is something to worry about. And he, of course, loves a goal in the Manchester derby. Scored a winner within his first season as a Manchester United player for United that season. Got to watch out for Erling Haaland, of course, whose goal record, despite it taking a little sidetrack this after the World Cup, is still exceptional. Ten Hag against Guardiola, the battle of the Baldies. And we are live. No, it's not started yet. Ready to rumble, lads. We're ready to go. Yeah, because you have one home game and one away game every season.
No, yeah, but when it comes to the derby.
Yeah, because it's one. Don't worry. Thick as pig shit. This one.
No, I'm not.
It's like Liverpool and Everton. They have their own grounds. They play each other twice every season. Anyway, we are ready to rumble. Stuart Atwell's the referee for us. Manchester United will get us underway here. Eriksen will take the kickoff. Are we ready to rumble? Come on, Christian. Take it on. Get on with it. Get on. Eriksen takes it, and we are off here at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Manchester City at Old Trafford, as I already said, because I'm a waffler. Launch forward, and it's going to go out already for a United. Oh, it's a foul by Martial on Kyle Walker. The last thing a Man United need is an injury to Martial, who just declared himself fit for the game. It was on Akanji, rather than Walker. He just pile drived himself onto Akanji, which is a bit of a weird one. Anyway, it's going to be a really exciting fixture today. Really, really is. Oh, blimey. Is that true, Falafel? That is mental. Nothing should be like that. That is just strange. Here's Edison, who's going to be a really big addition for Man City today. Ortega pretty much threw the game away with the second goal for Southampton. It was a great finish by Djenepo. But anyway, here's Cancelo, who's on a run by himself. He's been fouled by Eriksen. That could already be a yellow if Stuart Atwell was playing by the book. I don't think he will give him one. It was a silly foul from Eriksen, but in a lot of cases, that could have been given as a yellow card. Genuinely could have been. In for Cancelo now, though. Now Nathan Ake. Ake for Manchester City. Akanji. Ake and Akanji, of course, two players who were bought as backups and have both played a lot of games for Manchester City this season. Ake especially has really developed into a top centre-back since joining from Bournemouth. Haaland, who's very, very deep there. Ake wide to Foden. Haaland looking for the run with Cancelo on there, but here is Cancelo still. Back to Ake, and City just getting their foothold within the game within this first 2-3 minutes. Back to Edison. And wide for Akanji. Manuel Akanji, the former Dortmund man, Swiss international. And he's put it out of play for a throw into Manchester United. Malacia, who I think will really have an enjoyable one today, Tyrell Malacia. He does love a real crunching challenge. Well intercepted back from Malacia. De Bruyne pressing. Still. De Gea. Launch forward. Well won by Fernandes, but it's up against Cancelo, and Ake will play it all the way back to Edison Moraes now. It's a very cagey start to this Manchester derby. A cagey start. Akanji now. In for Nathan Ake. And Rodri. Played wide brilliantly to Cancelo. I just love Rodri. I really do. It's a through ball. Played across towards Riyad Mahrez, who's got there for Manchester City ahead of Malacia, but Malacia's won it back really well. Malacia does well for Manchester United. Fred into Casemiro. Been credited with a big part of United's rise up the Premier League this season. Of course, signing from Real Madrid, £70-odd million. Eriksen puts it out of play. And Bernardo Silva's got it. Very, very deep here. Still Bernardo Silva. Ake. Nathan Ake. Wide for Cancelo. These two have, of course, linked up really well so far this season. Still Cancelo. Oh, he slipped and he's lost the ball to Fernandes. Will Fernandes be effective from the right-hand side? I don't think so. Given away by De Gea. Bernardo Silva picks it up and he's going to play it back to Ake again, who's got a lot of the ball so far. A lot of the ball. Akanji. Back to Ake. Probably touched the ball more than any other player so far, Nathan Ake, and he's on the ball again here. City just trying to manoeuvre the ball around. It's a long ball from Ake, looking for Riyad Mahrez, but it's chested back well by Malacia to the hands of David De Gea. I am doing the KSI fight tonight, Jordan. I'll be there from 6:30 this evening. It's sloppy from Akanji, but Ake plays it to Bernardo Silva and now Cancelo. Back to Nathan Ake again. It just seems like I'm saying his name every second here. But it's a good pass. It's a really good pass. Kyle Walker can burst forward. He's got Haaland in the middle. Oh, it's a shocking ball from Walker. And he's given it away to Casemiro. Rebounded into Fernandes. Martial. Fernandes can't get it back. Ake will play it all the way back to Edison. Cagey start. Still a cagey start. Basically, we've just seen a lot of Manchester City's defenders getting on the ball and moving and rotating the ball around. And it's something that we pretty much expected, right? I would say Ake's probably had 30 or 40 touches already. He's on the ball again. Wide now for Akanji. De Bruyne. I think that might be his first touch. And Walker back to Akanji. City just edging their way forward, taking their time, trying to frustrate Manchester United. This is a very Pep thing to do. Just keep the ball, Walker, De Bruyne. Oh, it's a great turn. De Bruyne's got room. It's the last thing Manchester United want. De Bruyne into Bernardo Silva. He's got space. He's found Cancelo. Foden lefts it. Cancelo for Man City. Still Cancelo, can he get the ball across? He can. Towards the back post, Mahrez is there. Malacia gets it away. And it's hoofed away by Marcus Rashford in the end. First sign of danger for Manchester United and Man City. Very, very nearly got in behind. Martial must be offside, and he is. It's a free kick to City within their own half. Nathan Ake just giving the ball away to Fernandes there, but Martial was about 3 or 4 yards offside. Rodri. The way he passes the ball with such ease. He's incredible. He's just incredible. Honestly, lads, I love him. He's a beautiful player. He's an ugly player as well. Like the way he's got both real brilliant sides to his game, and the best players do. They're aesthetically pleasing, but he's also a real dog. Cancelo looks for the long ball towards Mahrez, but it's intercepted by Malacia. Well won by Kyle Walker. Going to go all the way back for a United goal kick. No, De Gea is going to pick it up. De Gea now for Manchester United. Guardiola won't be too displeased with this start. No real offence on either side's goal. But they've had the vast majority of the ball. I'd say about 70 to 75% of it. As expected, really, from Manchester City. It's what they do. They're absolute pass masters. De Gea. Flicked on by Malacia, but it's lost to Akanji. He's lost it to Casemiro. Fernandes. Fred to Fernandes. And Casemiro wide to Malacia. It's a good move from United here. Rashford under pressure from several City players. Malacia's got it back here. Tyro Malacia for Man City. For Man City? For Man United. Inside for Fernandes. Malacia. Eriksen loses out. It's a good interception by Akanji, but United win it back. Varane. And De Gea. City just pushing up the pitch a little bit. Pushing up and putting pressure on David De Gea, whose kicking form has never really been his greatest strength. And especially in the modern day, he has been exposed several times. Launch forward. Martial, great touch. Fred. Now Rashford. One-on-one against Walker on the left-hand side for Manchester United. He's got Malacia with him now. Rashford. Martial looking for Rashford. It's going to fall for Malacia. Chance for United. Malacia still deflected. Appealing for handball. It's going to go for a corner for United here. It's been the offside flag has gone up against Malacia. Was he offside? He was offside, just about. Good call from the linesman. He decided he cut back inside on his left foot, and it just, unfortunately, the linesman put the flag up for Malacia, and Ederson plays it short now for Ake. United really trying to box City in. It's the way that Liverpool always tried to beat City is by pressing really, really high. It's high risk but high reward. You'll always concede goals, but you'll more than likely score them. A foul by Malacia on Mahrez on the just sort of midway through the Man City half. Of course, what they'll do is rotate through Akanji and Ake. Here is Akanji. Still Akanji. And here's Ake. As expected. The two players that have definitely had the most of the ball so far. Oh, he's given it away. Opportunity for Rashford. Eriksen has got Fernandes to his right. Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. And he's just dragged it wide. That's the best chance anyone's had so far. Given away foolishly by Bernardo Silva. And it was a very good opportunity for Fernandes. He just got pushed wide really well by Ake, who defended it perfectly, really. It would have had to have been a brilliant effort to have beaten Ederson Moraes from there. Ake made sure he didn't deflect it wide, and it is still 0-0. Best chance so far, Bruno Fernandes. Since City fans want Pep out, this isn't even a letdown season. I'm sure they're not real City fans. Silva to Rodri. It's chipped into the path of Joao Cancelo. He's got Mahrez wide. He's tried that switch several times and it hasn't worked out, and that's why he's looking for Bernardo Silva. He's really slowed the game down there. Rodri now into Akanji for Manchester City. Akanji to Rodri. Ake. Nathan Ake. Short to Cancelo again. Honestly, I genuinely can't count the amount of times Akanji and Ake have had the ball. It's a real tactic for United, I think, to just let them have it. Rodri's now dropped into a defensive position with Ake there. Back to Ederson. City just trying to slow it down a little bit. I'm not too sure why. It's a strange old tactic from Guardiola, this. Because, yes, you draw the press on from United, but do you really trust yourselves at the moment, the way that they're playing, especially, in this game so far, to be able to beat that press and not press high themselves? I'm not too sure. Short into Mahrez. Rodri. Can Rodri find a way through for City? No. Ake's got it again. City are just rotating the ball just so easily. There's no pressure on it from United, but there's clearly a reason why. They're just letting Akanji and Ake have the ball and then really, really going, pressing high on their midfielders. Mahrez. They're only really engaging with City as soon as they go into their United half. Ake. Walker. Back to Akanji. Come on, City, do something here. Akanji all the way back to Ederson, and they've had the ball for about a minute now, and they just haven't really gone out of their own half. Bernardo Silva. So there's going to be a little bit of intensity for Manchester City. Silva is always the man to usually provide it. Still Bernardo Silva. Akanji to Walker. City looking to fashion the right angle. Mahrez back to Walker. He's got Rodri in the middle. He's got Mahrez wide. Walker. Haaland is very, very deep. Mahrez back to Akanji now. City, seriously, it's a really, really weird one. United just aren't engaging with them at all in their own half. But City are just keeping hold of the ball meticulously, trying to frustrate them. It's a really, really, really strange tactic. Rodri, good turn. Still Rodri. De Bruyne now. He's got Haaland in the middle and he's going to try and get engaged with Fred. It's given away by De Bruyne now. Eriksen to Fernandes. Counter-attack for United. Rashford is in on this left-hand side. Martial. Still Martial. Cuts inside. Looks for Eriksen. Is it going to fall for Rashford? It's a great challenge. It's brilliant from Cancelo. Saves a goal there. Opportunities for United. City just meticulously keeping hold of the ball, frustrating me even, let alone frustrating United. But as soon as United got on it to counter-attack, here's Rashford. Fred. Malacia. It's not the greatest ball by Fred. Malacia picks it up on the left-hand side. Still. Fred. It's a good turn. It's got to be a foul, right? No? Play on. Fred back to get the ball in. And it's gone all the way to Ederson. Can City at least get a counter-attack on? No. They're just taking so long. Boring City. Cancelo. Bernardo Silva has Mahrez wide. Instead goes back to Ake probably, or Akanji, you see? Yeah, Akanji, yep, there we go. It's dull, lads. Wide for De Bruyne now, though. All it needs is one opportunity, and it's going to go for a goal kick to United. I'd love to see the possession stats here. I really would. Man City must have had must have at least 75% of the ball so far. 64%, is that all? See, that's mental. I'd have said at least 70 because they've been on the ball for ages. They just keep meandering around. It's a weird one. Launched forward by De Gea now, though. Picked up by Walker. Rodri. Walker. And back to Akanji. I don't know. Is this deliberate from Pep to just try and wind them up? Because it is so slow and ponderous. Really is. It's like they don't want to try anything creative just in case. And Ederson's just launched it out of play for a throw-in. It's a poor kick, really, by his standards. His very lofty standards. Haaland pressing. De Gea on the ball now. This is a massive chance for United here because if City continue playing like this, there's no way they'll create opportunities. Mahrez to Rodri. Short for Akanji now. Manuel Akanji. Ake. Give me them touch maps, lads. Give me them touch maps. Honestly. It's a foul, but it's going to be play on. Martial for Manchester United. Martial still. given away by Rashford. And now counter-attacking opportunity for City. Rodri into De Bruyne. He's got Haaland wide. Still De Bruyne. Good challenge by Fred. And another better one by Fred. Even better. Raphael Varane now on the ball. What stream am I using? It's just Sky Go, mate. So it's about 30 seconds behind. Bernardo Silva into Ake. Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. City look their best when they win the ball back high, and they just keeping the ball so much is sort of hindering that. Cancelo up against Wan-Bissaka. Cancelo finds Rodri, who can hit them, and it's a poor ball from Rodri in the end. It's a shocker from Rodri, really. Throwing for Manchester United now. Well within their own half. Erik ten Hag won't be too displeased from what he's seen. Guardiola has just seen his players just meander us, kicking the ball around like... It's weird. It's weird. It's been dull, hasn't it, David? It really has been dull. City have been ponderous, just passing the ball around. Fernandes has came the closest for United. United don't look bothered to engage with City. Are they both just happy with a draw? I'm so surprised it's only 64% of the ball. Eriksen. And it's a free kick here. Offside against Manchester United. I think it was Martial again. It has been one of the worst. I thought it would be a really high scorer. And it still may prove out to be that, but... I put my prediction as 1-1. Free kick here to Manchester City. Another foul on Riyad Mahrez. It's a bit of a ridiculous one there from Malacia. I don't know why he came through the back. It's like the third or fourth time he's done that to Riyad Mahrez. In for Bernardo Silva, who's very, very deep. Trying to pick up the ball and maybe pick up the pieces for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva now. It's a good ball in between the lines to Mahrez. He's got De Bruyne in behind. He's got Haaland there. Mahrez. Walker behind him. De Bruyne. And it's put out of play well. It's a good interception in the end by Tyrell Malacia. And it's a corner for Man City. Can they manage to cause some damage this afternoon from set pieces? Opportunity here. Big, big chance. The best opportunity City will have so far, really. To be fair, only 3 out of 100 corners get scored. But at the end of the day, it's still a big one. Bernardo Silva in there. Haaland as well. Rodri are the two real targets for City. Mahrez with the corner. It's not a bad one. Ake's there. And it's just headed away. Ake, I think, just missed the ball. Kyle Walker. Foden. De Bruyne. Haaland's at the back post. Is well blocked in the end by Fernandes. Going to spin back into the path of Fred. Back for Kevin De Bruyne now. Walker. Rodri. United press out really well, but Bernardo Silva's picked it up again very deep. That's been where City have caused their most trouble, is when he's on the ball. But he does take his time. City are just taking their time even now. It feels like they're shaking on a 0-0. Here's Ake. Cancelo. Back to Nathan Ake now. And back to Edison. I honestly, I can't hide my boredom here, lads. It's been dull. It's been dull. I can't hide it. I'm very disappointed. But anyway, here's Cancelo. It just needs a goal in this. It just needs a goal this game. It really does. Bernardo Silva. Still on the ball, looking for an opportunity. But United are so well organised. Wide from Rodri to Cancelo. He's got Foden there. It's a good ball in for Phil Foden. Still Foden gets the ball across. Is it going to go out for a corner? It's not. He's offside anyway. The lad from Stockport. The ball was from Cancelo. It was a really well held line by United. And Wan-Bissaka played Foden offside in the end. Just poor delivery there from Cancelo. Just took far too long on the ball. Every one of City's players are taking far too long on the ball here. I'd love to know a City's fan's perspective from this one because for me it's really dull and dreadful. Launched forward by Edison. I wouldn't say that's true, but I'd like to see the stats on that, Josh. Walker into Ake now. It's a Manchester derby at the end of the day. Like it's I thought there'd be more intensity. Even from United, like I know they haven't really been threatened so far by City, but you'd think that United would at least try and engage with them in their own half. Like Martial here, he's not even going near Bernardo Silva. He's found Walker. Haaland wide to Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez for Man City. Is there an opportunity now for them to get a stranglehold on this game? Mahrez into Rodri. Bernardo Silva. With the cross towards Mahrez. Is flicked towards Haaland. Haaland's got under control. Erling Haaland. Well blocked. Mahrez is there. It's a foul surely on the United man, and it is. Haaland's first involvement in the game. It was a really, really good block from United. Bernardo Silva put the cross in towards Mahrez, and it came out to Haaland, whose effort was blocked by two United players, Casemiro and Fred. Probably rocketing towards David De Gea in the end, but it's still a very, very good block. You won't be too happy with that, Erling Haaland, knowing him. Casemiro, though, again, he's probably been entrusted to really marshal around the likes of Haaland and Foden. Wan-Bissaka's won it off Foden, though. Casemiro. And Martial is in behind, but I think he would have been offside anyway, despite the fact he was intercepted well by Akanji, and it's back at the feet of Edison Moraes. Bernardo Silva. Can he magic and conjure anything up for Manchester City? He's trying to come deeper to collect the ball to do so. They're still not engaging with them. They're just standing there, United. They're not pressing. It's a weird press. But anyway, here's De Bruyne. With a through ball towards Foden. Foden's here. Taking on Wan-Bissaka on this left-hand side for City, and he's offside, Phil Foden. It's the second time in the matter of minutes he's been caught offside. De Bruyne put a fizzing ball across to him. Oh, he was offside, you know. It's a good call from the lino. Really good call. I mean, I don't know. What would either managers be happy with this so far? I don't think they would be. City have bossed the ball, have done nothing with it. United haven't engaged with them at all. I guess that might be a tactic of United, so just let Ake and Akanji have it. But for me, the only way to beat City is to press them high, and that's where their best opportunity came from. Hey, Bailey, hope you're doing well, mate. It's a foul by Mahrez on Malacia, is it? No, Malacia's turned out of it. And it's well played by United. Now Eriksen. Martial. Casemiro. Wide for Marcus Rashford. He's on this right-hand side. He's tried to play a cross-field pass. It's nearly fell for I think it was Bruno Fernandes out there, and it just tried to scorpion it into Martial. He couldn't quite do that. Good to see you, Bailey, my man. How has your start of your weekend been? How's everyone's start of your weekend been? Or is this the start of your weekend? Ake to Rodri. Kyle Walker. Haaland, who's within their own half here. He's trying to get United to engage a bit more. Now Kyle Walker. Still Walker. Haaland's very deep, but he can make a run from the deep. And De Bruyne is there, and it's a chance here for City. De Bruyne, wide. Mahrez. Still Mahrez up against Fred. It's deflected, and it's got away by United. I think it was the wrong choice of pass from De Bruyne, and it's not often you say that. Should have been a first time pinging to Haaland. But instead he chose wide for Mahrez, the less risky pass. Played percentages, I suppose. Ake now. Is this a time where City now go into second gear at least? Rodri. For Akanji. And back to Ake. And here we go again. Come on, City. Do something. Bernardo Silva to Ake. Cancelo. Inside. for Rodri. Still Rodri for Manchester City. Kept hold of it. Ake now. Just need to try a few more risque passes, City. It's all been very safe. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a great interception there. That's more like it from City. That's much more like it. Throw in for De Bruyne now. Takes it quickly to Akanji. Back to De Bruyne. Now Ake. Again. Ake and Akanji just always on the ball for City. These safe passes. But this time, Ake's looking for Bernardo Silva. This City is just starting to move through the gears now. They started very, very slowly. But they're just trying a few more things. Getting a bit warmer now. In for Luke Shaw. Now wide to Malacia. Malacia. Still. Back for David De Gea. Varane. Eriksen. Ake putting him under pressure. And it's out of play for a United throw within their own half. Haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. Trying to get to 550 by the end of the weekend now. We're gonna try it. We're gonna do something outlandish. Spanish Super Cup finals tomorrow. Do I watch that? Nah. Do I? Oh, Haaland. No, can't quite get there. I'm having a day off tomorrow. Day off. Proper day off. Eriksen looking for Rashford, who's come out to this right-hand side. It's a bit of a strange move from United. Fernandes off the left and Rashford off the right. Rodri with a crossfield pass to Cancelo. Intercepted by Rashford. Throw in. But who for? It's for João Cancelo. Cancelo for City. Come on, do something, lads. You can do this. Few more risque passes. Few more just attempts at trying to break down this sturdy United outfit. And Edison's kick might come all the way through to Mahrez. De Gea does really well to get it over him and find Malacia. Back for Shaw. He's had no real pressure from Haaland so far. He's done really well, Luke Shaw. Varane. Rashford. Fouled by Cancelo needlessly. It's a needless foul, really, there. It's a silly foul. And it just gives United some breathing space and time to just move on with it. Luke Shaw, under pressure. He's found Fernandes well, and Fernandes has got it under control. He's sort of floating around here, Fernandes, on this left-hand side, like sort of half-space pocket. Between the left wing and the left central midfielder. And I'm not too sure whether it works or not, because you now leave Rashford stranded on the right-hand side. It means he can't cut inside on his favoured right foot. And Varane all the way back to De Gea, and it's cleared away. I'm not a fan of Rashford on the right. Don't know why I've done this. Here go United now, though, with Martial. Fernandes has got a man to his left. It's a poor ball. Rashford's back out there now. Mahrez. Rashford is down. It's going to be put out for a throw, is it? No. City are playing on. Malacia is the man who's down. And it's no, it's gone. They're going to pull it back now. Stuart Atwell. It was well done by United in the end. Malacia just tried to get in behind and he was just barged off the ball by Kyle Walker. Come on then, City. Just they need to get more of a grip on this game, because United look like they can score in any counter-attack they go on, but then United aren't even engaging with them in any way, shape or form. What is Malacia just... Has he hurt his head here? Ow. He looks... Oh. It doesn't look good. I think they need to get the camera off him, to be honest. He's laid down like in an angel position here. I hope he's alright here, Malacia. It's not good news for United either way. Just having a look here. Martial and Eriksen just keeping an eye on Malacia. I think he's going to get up and be okay. But the way it looks isn't great, if I'm being honest. Oh, he's still holding his head. Like, he can't be allowed to play on. Surely. He is going to be allowed to play on. He was holding his head. Like, surely just give him 10 minutes. Concussion, sub it up. Like, that's the way you can do it. He is running now, though, on the side, but I don't know. Yeah, nasty bang when he hit the ground, definitely. It was a strange one. The way he held his head, it echoes to me of concussion, but Walker's put it out of play. It's a shocking ball, that one. Kanji put it out of play. Exactly. Definitely, Liz. How are you, by the way? Good to see you. De Bruyne. Loses out to Casemiro. Now Fernandes with the long ball. Chance for Manchester United. Rashford round Edison. It's Marcus Rashford. He's got defenders with him and it's well blocked in the end by Kanji. He's going to fall for Eriksen. And now it's Wan-Bissaka who's cut back. Casemiro with a chip in towards Rashford and Martial. And in the end, it's saved by Edison. Rashford couldn't do much more than that. But Edison came rushing out ridiculously there. Another big chance for United. Ake. In for Bernardo Silva now. Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Can he create something from this deep position that he's playing? Ake. Nathan Ake for City. Pinged across. De Bruyne. Walker. De Bruyne. Looking for Mahrez. And United have done a brilliant job of caring for Kevin De Bruyne on that side. But I'm just having a look at this. It was a really poor decision from Edison to come flying out. He could have cost his side a goal there. It was well blocked in the end by the City defenders. And in the end, Wan-Bissaka found Casemiro. The cross in towards Martial couldn't really be effective. Edison. Hey Tottenham TJR, lovely to see you, mate. How have you been? I've been good, mate. I had a nice day off yesterday, but I'm back and ready to rumble for today. I'm gonna have another day off tomorrow though, and just relax and chill. Akanji. Looking for Cancelo, who took up a sort of striker position. Rodri, who always just manages to maintain possession beautifully. De Bruyne's ball in. It's a good one for Foden. And, it's a great defending by Wan-Bissaka. De Bruyne just immediately saw the back post cross to Phil Foden. But Wan-Bissaka was the man who I think got there first. Foden would have been just offside, I think. No, Wan-Bissaka did enough to put Foden off. Here's Eriksen. Martial. Fernandes now back on this right-hand side. Headed back now and cleared away by Ake. Haaland. Still Haaland. He's done really, really well. Bernardo Silva. He's got Haaland in behind, but he instead decided to go back. Right. Did you win, Tottenham TJR? Let me know. Did you win? It's Cancelo. Up against Wan-Bissaka. Still Cancelo. And now in for Bernardo Silva. It's well chested. Really, really calm defended by Tyrone Malacia there. It's a bit chilly here in Cardiff, Wales as well. Very, very chilly. But between the streams, me and Izzy are going to go and do some shopping. Maybe buy some food for tomorrow's big cook. Because that's what we do on a Sunday or a Saturday, is whenever we have free time, we cook for the next week. That's the plan. Varane back to De Gea. It's cleared. I wish I had a clue what you were saying, Granny Dwarf. But lovely to see you, mate. Fred in for Eriksen, and here go United. Eriksen has got a man in behind. It's Rashford. Rashford for United against Ederson. Is brilliant goalkeeping this time. He timed coming out to perfection there, Ederson Moraes, and Rashford was galloping, really galloping past the City defence, and unfortunately, he was well denied. He's very frustrated there, Rashford. De Bruyne. Flicked behind towards Haaland, who's had pretty much nothing there. Who's the better cook? We cooked together, really. We cooked together, Liz. So, I'd say we're both pretty similar. I did get an A star in my food tech, not degree, like exams back in when I was about 16. So, I'd say me just about. Walker. De Bruyne. Now Riyad Mahrez up against Marcus Rashford. De Bruyne. And Rodri. I don't think Rodri's given the ball away once. He's just so good. Oh, it's in behind here. De Bruyne has got Haaland in the middle. De Bruyne chips it straight into the hands of David De Gea. It's a poor ball in the end. Pokemon. Oh, I love Pokemon. My Pokemon are in there. I'll get you my Pokemon out. Unless you've seen them before. You probably have. Still, 38 minutes in. Manchester City have yet to break through this Manchester United resolute defence. United have come closest. Rashford was blocked well by Manuel Akanji on the line. Seen out for a City throw, but it has been a pretty ropey half. It's got better as time has gone on, but Rashford just couldn't quite beat Ederson. Ederson did really, really well. Still 0-0. Hopefully, we can get a goal in this game, and I hope it'll go to Manchester City. Ah, well. It's a foul on Rodri by Malacia, who's had several little fouls so far today. I'm surprised he's not in Stuart Atwell's thinking for a yellow card yet. Yeah, I love cooking, Liz. To be honest, it's amazing. I enjoy it. When I cook with Izzy, it's good because then we can get like loads of meals prepped for the week. Because in these times we have to save money, and to do that we do that. So here's Mahrez for City though. Mahrez up against he just wasn't on the same wavelength as De Bruyne there. Mahrez, he tried to play the ball in, and now Rashford can break. Rashford nutmegs one, get past two. Fred. Still Fred. Good interception. Fernandes. Well won by City. Rodri. And he skipped the challenge of Casemiro. Rodri for City now. Still Rodri. In for Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. Foden. It's just the one pass too many for City. Martial, though, has got it under control, ahead of Walker. He's got Rashford, who's sort of sitting on the last defender, up against Manuel Akanji here, Rashford. Akanji defends it well and plays it back to Ederson. Really good defending from the Swiss international. But Rashford, this is bad for United. This is bad. He's done his hamstring here. Rashford is angry. He's done his hamstring. This is bad news for Manchester United. Really bad news. Marcus Rashford is down. And this is a hamstring injury. This is very, very similar to what Virgil van Dijk suffered, but it's a hamstring. It's a hamstring injury. This is not good news for Manchester United whatsoever. Oh, dearie me. This is bad for them. He's been in the form of his life, Marcus Rashford. I genuinely feel really bad for him here. He's almost in tears. The fact that he just went straight down and slammed his hands. That is bad. It's bad, this. Genuinely, that's awful, that. I feel really bad for him. It was the right idea. But this might be the end of the spell for Rashford, the real hot spell, the best form he's ever been in his career. And I think it all came down to that, just trying to get him behind. Oh dear, he's got to go off here, surely. He's walking, but is he going to go back on? If he goes back on, he's mental. The way that he slammed his hands down, he was fuming, almost in tears. United are going to have to play with 10 men for now. Is Rashford going to... He's going to come back on. I don't think he'll be back on after half-time. But the way that he slammed his hands down then, his hamstring... He didn't look too happy at all. Walker. He still doesn't look comfortable. Bernardo Silva. Back to Ake now. Can City manoeuvre something before halftime? This would really open this football match up. Cancelo in for Bernardo Silva. Walker. Wide. 4. Akanji. City are just... They're back to their laboured selves, really. That's the word I would use to describe this half, is laboured. It's been boring. It's been dull. Yeah, he's really... yeah, it doesn't look good. He's not moving well, is he, Liz? Mahrez into De Bruyne. Deflected into Bernardo Silva. And now Foden. De Bruyne. Moving well. Bernardo Silva. Do you know what? City have missed Gundogan in this game. They really have. City have really missed the sort of interlinking of Ilkay Gundogan in this game. Hugely. Absolutely hugely missed him. Rodri. Okay. Cancelo takes it inside and looks for De Bruyne. He's found De Bruyne. He's got the cross in. It's well defended in the end. Foden's got it, picked it up on the edge of the box. Cancelo for Manchester City. Rodri. Still Rodri. Mahrez beats one. It's got to be a free kick, surely. No. He's got... Stuart Atwell doesn't think it was a foul at all. And now Rashford. Oh, he doesn't look good, mate. He doesn't look good. He can't sprint. Thank you very much, Liz. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh, yeah. It was a bit soft by Mahrez. Went down far too easily from Casemiro. Just sort of shove. It was nothing like what he did. He just tried to win the foul on the edge of the box towards the end of the half and chipped into Edison now for City. We'll be putting out a couple of videos tomorrow, but I will be my day off, so it's got to be done. Gakpo into Nathan Ake. Cancelo jinks inside and looks for Rodri. And here goes City. Rodri bursting forward. Walker wants to hit one! Oh, it was just wide. Good strike from Kyle Walker. About 25 yards out. Unlucky. No pressure on him. It wasn't far away. I think De Gea would have had it covered if it was going in. But Kyle Walker's sliced effort just wide of David De Gea's post. There it is. Half time. Thoughts on the half? It was dull as anything, Bol, wasn't it? Absolutely dull. Just a crap game of football. Rashford probably had the best chance, but I would be very surprised to see him emirate for the second half. He just didn't look good as soon as he went down. I'm very, very surprised he carried on. And he's already hobbling off, look. He doesn't look good. He's moving really badly. It could be awful if he stays on here. He needs to get off. So, yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on the half then so far? Let me know in the comments below. I'm being honest, I'm bored of this game. And I'm actually looking for... I think the actual YouTube boxing fight that I'm going to be watching later is going to be more entertaining than this. And that's saying something, because I cannot stand influencer boxing. I think it's so boring, but I'm doing it anyway, just for the vibes. I think it'll be fun. Just to chill. I might get some snacks to watch the game and just have a good time, you know? But yeah, no, it's been the worst game I've seen on this channel by a way. It's been utterly boring. Yep, I think Falafel, you're pretty well in there. Could have played better myself, and I'm a goalkeeper, yeah? David says, worst you've seen in a long time. Yeah, realistically, there hasn't been a concrete shot on goal, apart from Rashford rounding the keeper and then having the effort blocked by Akanji. It was so bad, wasn't it? For a game of this stature. Like, you sort of expected with Man United Liverpool, but for Man United City, they're usually high scorers, and lads, I just hope. Yeah, anyway, let's get some halftime discussions going. Halftime discussions, because, yeah. Are Paddy doing the watch along? For what? I don't know. Don't know what Paddy's doing a watch along for. I assume Paddy's doing it on the Anfield Agenda channel over there, because Craig would not want to be getting up at this time. But yeah, no, we've had a really great start on this channel anyway. To hit 500 subs as quickly as we have within 2 weeks has been mental. We've over doubled in size. And yeah. Has my score predictions changed? No, I'm going to keep it a 1-1. I think it'll still be that, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So, how many of you guys will be here later for the for the boxing? Let me know if you're going to be here, because it's going to be a long old stream. I'm going to need you today. I really am. I'm going to need you for those sort of 4 or 5 hours that the event's going to be on. I'm going to be starting at 6:30, probably not finishing till 10:30, 11 time. So it's going to be a long old stream. I'm going to need you. Be fun though. Be really fun. Yes, Josh. I appreciate that, mate. Need that. I need you. And I say, hey. The time, it starts at 6:30, Liz. Starts at 6:30. Yes, David, appreciate that. I need to make you guys mods, by the way, so I'm gonna try and work out how to do that between the 2 streams tonight. But what are we all hoping for? I think we're all hoping for a KSI win, right? I think everyone wants him to win. He's a universally loved man here, I think. Oh, Paddy's doing the Liverpool game, is he? Is Craig not on it tonight? Oh, that's a strange one. Who's fighting? There is a load of fights. Let me just get up the boxing thing. Yeah, it won't just be talking about boxing either. We'll talk about football. We'll sprinkle everything in. So it won't just be everything. Will drink be involved tonight? I won't be drinking because I'm doing dry January. So it won't be me. But you guys can have a drink. I'll probably have some snackettes. I'll be chilling out. I might have some Coca-Cola, you know. Maybe a non-alcoholic beverage. We'll see. But yeah, I'm doing dry Jan, so doing my best to stay sober. Because alcohol, you know, it's great. Sometimes it's annoying though. So let me just get it. KSI v FaZe Temper undercard. There we go. It's in the Evening Standard there. Let me just get that open. Where is it? Where are you? So these are all the fights. I'm going to copy and paste it into the... Oh, Jesus Christ, what is that? I'm going to copy and paste it into the chat. Yeah, it's grim, innit? It's grim. It doesn't matter, mate. I don't like boxing either too much. There we go. I'm just putting the chat. There we go. Those are all the fights. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be in reverse order, of course, so we'll be watching every single one. So yeah, I'm gonna have enough of boxing by the end of tonight. Oh, cheers, DigiPro. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Lovely to see you. And I hope that you enjoying the family, because it's an ever growing family. It is an ever growing family. We're on our way. No problem, Falafel. It's absolutely fine. You lot have got better lives to live. I know that. But yeah, I appreciate those who will be around, because I'm going to need all the help I can get, lads. I think there's going to be a lot of new audience tonight. Anyway, that's my prediction. Because when I did the Paddy fight, with all of that Simple Simon stuff, that was mental on Mundo. Like, it just went absolutely crazy. So yeah, it was pretty cool having so many people in the chat. But like, yeah, probably best off bowl, to be fair. Who are in your saves, mate? What save do you have? Is it a Norwegian team? Oh yeah, you asked for a Premier League team, didn't you? Anyway, it's still half time. Bugger all's going on. Over in New Zealand, DigiPro. Oh wow, amazing. Amazing to see that we're reaching new heights. Yeah, that stream was a bit mental, Liz. And I think it's going to be pretty similar tonight. Still the most viewed live stream on Mundo Sport, by the way. Just want to say. Yes, Tottenham TG. I love that, mate. I love that. Well, you're a massive part of this family now, so I really appreciate all of that. Huddersfield, that's an intriguing one. What's the goal? Champions League football? Win the Prem? Win the Champions League? What homework have you got to do, Tottenham? Because I'll see if I can help you on the stream. See if I can give you any answers. If it's maths work, I'm pretty good. I'm always pretty good at maths and English at school. If it's science, then I'm finished. If it's science, it's the end of the game for me. Yeah, it's mental that people can just tune in from New bloody Zealand. Yeah, thanks, Bailey. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry. It's absolutely fine. It's going to be a completely new audience tonight. Got some geography. I didn't do that at GCSE, so I can't really... unless it's capital cities. If it's capital cities, I can help you out. I'm good at that. Or flags. Capital cities or flags, give that to me. But so do you guys think Marcus Rashford will come out for the second half? Not for me. I mean, I'm just looking. The closest City came was Kyle Walker, to be honest. Yeah, you're a channel legend, Josh. Absolutely. Well, we've only been going for 2 weeks, so I suppose you'd be you're already a channel icon. There's so many of you, though. There's so many great channel icons here. I will be taking a quick break swiftly, just to change my camera battery in a second. So make sure you stick around for that. And yeah. I think it would be mental if they put Rashford back on. I really, really hope he doesn't. As Liz said, I'm a football fan at the end of the day before anything else, and Rashford's been playing exceptionally well. You did a Bachelor of Science in Pure and Applied Maths. Why? Why, Robbie? Robbie, why? That sounds like the most boring thing I could ever think. Liam, how are we, Chris? This game has been slow. It's been dull, isn't it, Liam? It's been very, very dull. How are you, though? It's been absolutely woeful. It's been dreadful. It's been regrettable, shall we say? And yeah, I really hope it changes. I hope something changes, but I don't think it will for a little while. Anyway, I am going to quickly swap my camera batteries around. Please stick around because we're very, very close to the second half now. So make sure you stick around and we'll be back very, very shortly. I will catch you in a second. And we are back. Let's go. Man United 0, Man City 0. And we are back for the second half very, very shortly here on the Stonadge channel. Sorry for the little break. We always love a little break here on the channel, don't we? It's all fun. Oh, God, Josh. Josh, no. Don't do that to you. Don't worry about it, brother. You trying to verify every single account? Right, let's well, so in half an hour's time as well, we will get the Liverpool team. So obviously we'll be reacting to that as well during this second half, but mostly we'll be focusing on Manchester United v Manchester City 0-0, 0-0, nil point, nil goal for everybody else. Hello Hayden, lovely to see you, my friend. How are you? Great to see you. I had school. Oh mate, school is the worst. It's the worst, whatever anyone says. In fact, no, I tell a lie. I absolutely love school. Oh, on the AA channel. Ah, right. Anthony on for Rashford. Yeah, just seen that. Yeah, Liz, that's really weird, isn't it? Like, some things are more important than football, and people's safety is one of those. Attacking people is, and throwing things, and it's just strange. Just weird behaviour, really. I don't know why they do it. It's a positive move for United, really. Oh, boys, we will be live next weekend for Liverpool v Chelsea. We've got 2 Liverpool games next week. Liverpool Wolves, of course, in the FA Cup, and Liverpool Chelsea in the league. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the Liverpool game this time, though. I'll be doing the next 2 Liverpool games, though. Wolves, and then, of course, Chelsea. But I will be live for the KSI v FaZe Temper fight later on. It's a real shame for Marcus Rashford, but I'm glad. Yeah, nowadays, I think when I went to school, sort of 5 years ago when I finished school, it was the perfect time to leave because it was just before the TikTok era. Like, realistically, it was a difficult time to go to. It's a difficult time to go to school now, more difficult than I've ever, really. Yeah, buy a great calculator. Yeah. Also, just oh, Rashford's still on. Oh, that is intriguing. He must have had some great physio at half time. I tell you what, because he went down like a sack of bricks. I know. Great to see you though, DigiPro, and I'm actually amazed that someone in New Zealand is tuning into my content. Obviously, people from Norway and Australia and America, like, it's nuts. Like, it's mental to me. So I really, really appreciate that. But Anthony is coming on, But for who? Who's he coming on for? Martial off for Antony. So that means they're moving Rashford into the middle then. Unless they're moving Bruno into the middle? He's hyping up the crowd now. Erik ten Hag. Magic Sponge did its job, says Bailey. Yeah, you're spot on with that one, mate. So, Man City will get us underway. So, Martial off and Antony on for Manchester United. Very surprised to see Marcus Rashford emerge for the second half. And we are away here at Old Trafford. Still, Manchester City looking to take the ascendancy as they try and remain in this title race. If they don't win, I think they're under huge pressure, seriously. Genuine pressure if they're going to try and maintain their Premier League title. Edison starts off with Nathan Ake, and realistically, a theme of the first half was Man City being far too slow. Walker forward to Rashford. And Malacia's lost it to Walker, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. Riyad Mahrez just chuckling and smiling in that situation after all the fouls that Malacia has given to him. At least he had one given against him this time. Haaland, who hasn't really been involved whatsoever. And it's headed forward, unfortunately for City, to nobody. To zilch, to no one, to nobody. Haven't already hit that subscribe button, then please do. It makes a massive difference to me. And we're going to try and get 550 as soon as we can. That's the goal. But to be on 500 subs at this time is not something I expected. I was aiming for 300 by the end of the month, and we're on 500, so it's just ridiculous. It's a brilliant turn from Antony, and he's given a foul. That is never a foul, Atwell. Atwell, that is never... Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Okay. That's why. It's fine. It's fine. I think Antony thought he was blowing for a foul as well, but he was offside. Here's Cancelo up against Fernandes. Eriksen sort of pushed forward into a forward position with Rashford just drifting around and still not moving particularly well, Rashford. Akanji, short to Cancelo now. Cancelo for Manchester City. It's part of that. It's partly that, Robbie. But it also, like, I'd say that there's some maths that doesn't need to be taught. Like, I'd much rather, like, realistically, in my GCSEs, I was taught about Pythagoras' theorem. I was never going to use that ever again. But here's Walker. Kyle Walker for Man City. It's a good ball into Bernardo Silva. He's got a man left. He's going to take the shot. It's deflected. And De Gea picks it up well. There's some maths that just doesn't need to be taught. And people say that algebra is hard. Like, I found algebra very easy. I wasn't amazing at maths. Oh, yeah. Bloody Trossard, mate. He did us a new one at Anfield, didn't he? So, I'm very, very happy he's not playing. Mahrez. But it doesn't matter, really. Like, at the end of the day, Brighton will still provide a big threat without Trossard. But to be honest, I'd take him at Liverpool. If we hadn't signed Gakpo, I'd have been all over Trossard. Good interception. And now, here go United. Antony. Still Antony. Up against Foden. He's chipped it over his man. And he's going to try and speed onto it. But luckily, Nathan Ake is there for Manchester City. Back to Edison. Now in for Cancelo. Ake. Rodri. Still Rodri. I just love watching Rodri, man. I could genuinely... not many people would say this, but I would watch a Rodri compilation all day of just him manoeuvring the ball around the field. It's beautiful. He is so good. So good. Here he is, Rodri. On to Bernardo Silva. Akanji. They literally haven't. They didn't work Bazunu at all against Southampton either, but of course they're incomparable sides. Mahrez for Man City, still Riyad Mahrez. Under significant pressure, and Rodri wins it back for City again. Rodri. What's my favourite song? That's a very difficult one. Because it would have to depend on what you mean by that. Because if it's like at the moment, or if it's like all time, or... I really don't know is the answer to that. I've got a very weird taste in music. I literally, when people say a bit of everything, like, for me, it literally is that. I've got everything from Bring Me the Horizon to, like, jazz on my playlist. Here's Rodri. Haaland. Back for Ake. Rodri. Played against the man and finds a Kanji. Riyad Mahrez. Up against Eriksen. Mahrez now. Haaland. Back for Riyad Mahrez. Akanji into Rodri. Do we have a song? We have a couple of songs that we both like. But again, we haven't got like a couples song, I suppose. Oh, here we go. Anthony in behind Ake. Anthony's got it under control, but Ake's done really well, and he's been fouled. Surely there, Anthony. No, he hasn't. He stays down. He's given a free kick. Just the reaction there, Atwell. I've got to be fair, I'm more of a... I like bedroom pop. Not many people know what it actually is, but it's sort of like unproduced, like quite sort of echoey pop. It's amazing. Basically like really chill music. Just relaxing. There's a woman called Maya Delilah who is just amazing. I don't know who Nick Carter is. Ericsson will put the ball in. Yeah, DigiPro, you're bang on there. They've not engaged with Manchester City whatsoever on the when they've been in their own half. It's a quick free kick and it's a chance. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Was Varane onside? He wasn't. It's gone. Now what's he given? Is it a penalty? Was Varane was absolutely miles offside. What's he given? Is he given a corner? I don't quite know what he's given here. No, he's just given a free kick. I don't know why Man City players are going mental. The Chamberlain chant. Well, you to me are everything, my Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, oh baby. A bop. Huh? It's 0-0. De Bruyne. And here's De Bruyne. He's darting down this right-hand side. Still De Bruyne. De Bruyne. It's a chance for City. Oh, it's a great interception by Rafa Varane. Haaland wins the header. Back for Foden. Been brought down, has he? No penalty. Brought out by... Oh, right. Oh, Rashford. Can't quite get there. Edison is just too quick. Cancelo. Under pressure, and he's surely been fouled there. He has. And it's a free kick to Manchester City. Oh, bless. Fair enough, Ball. I've never heard of him, but... Yeah. Doncaster? I've never actually been. But I think... Is it in Yorkshire? I'm pretty sure it's in Yorkshire, right? There's appeal for a penalty. Did Shaw bring Foden down? It would be a very, very soft penalty. Yeah, realistically, I don't give a shit about the title race anymore. All I care about is if United lose, because we need to catch up with them. We'll go within 4 points if they do lose today and we win. But if they win and we lose, that's done. Doncaster. That's my accent. Cancelo now. He's been fouled, but De Bruyne's picked it up quite a way out. Good interception by Malacia. It's not been De Bruyne's game. Oh, Neil Warnock. Oh, I love Neil Warnock. I actually interviewed him back in May. He's a really good lad, actually. Bernardo Silva. Nathan Ake. Would I be happy with Europa League? Not at all, really. But it looks like that's the way it's going, Tottenham TJR, to be honest. But we have got 18 games left in this season. Walker. Turn for Mahrez. City missed Gundogan in this game, man. Gundogan for Bernardo would be my change. He's not been the same player this season, Gundogan, but he's still an absolute quality option to come onto the edge of the box. It's a great turn by Foden. Foden. He's nutmegged the man. It's brilliant from Phil Foden. Still. Got to be a foul. Cancelo, sorry, not Foden. I thought it was Foden. It said 7, not 47. Chance for United to break here. If we take I will take a champ. If we can finish 10th, and I'll take a Champions League win. Yeah, the thing is, Trent is just better than Cancelo. Like I hate the comparison. Trent is just so much better. As a technical footballer, he's just so much better. But here's Mahrez. The ball into Walker. It's not a bad one. It's put out for a corner to City. Can they pluck a moment like Vincent Kompany did back in the day from a corner? Cancelo did amazingly well against Casemiro. Beat the man. Beat Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro brought him down. It was, again, appeal for a penalty. It would have been extremely soft. City go down so easily. It is frustrating. Oh, here he is. Herschel's in the chat. And Jack Grealish is coming on for Manchester City. Foden off. Grealish on. Big chance for Jack Grealish, who in the last few games has been influential for City in winning them. But he was absolutely dreadful against Southampton. Here's De Bruyne into Mahrez. Mahrez for City. Ah, it's a shocker of a ball. Is it kept in? No, it is. It was an opportunity. Headed towards Haaland. And away by Anthony. Now Cancelo back to Akanji. And Walker now. Cancelo. Got Grealish wide. Bernardo Silva. In for Jack Grealish. Grealish. Rodri. Just makes the passing look so easy. I could watch him all day. Genuinely. Oh, it's a foul there. Got to be a yellow card for Fernandes here. Surely. Please be a yellow card. I can't stand the little brat. Oh, it's got to be a yellow. Akanji got in at the back post. He kept the ball in. It was very near to Nathan Ake's head, but Varane got there first. City still haven't tested David De Gea whatsoever so far. Ake. In for Cancelo. Now Ake. Wide for Manuel Akanji. Bernardo. Cancelo, who's in an inside left position. He's beaten Anthony and Eriksen. And now Mahrez. Walker. Looking for De Bruyne behind. Can't find him. Instead goes back to Mahrez. Mahrez has Rodri on the edge of the box. Wide for Grealish. Can he beat his man in Wan-Bissaka? Grealish. Surely a foul on Grealish, no? Cancelo's done really well. Still Cancelo. The through ball is denied. He's starting to come alive this game now. Ake. Fernandes trying to get involved. He wasn't booked in the end. Grealish. It's got to be a foul by Fernandes. And Haaland is now, surely. Come on. That's what, 2 or 3 challenges now for Fernandes? Atwell's going to let it go again, I think. Walker in for Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez for Manchester City. Can they create an opening here? It's in for Kyle Walker to drill across. It's well away. Walker's gone down. He's appealed for a penalty. It's never a penalty. De Bruyne. Wide for Ake. Ake into Rodri. See you, Bailey. Hope to see you soon, my friend. Mahrez. It's inside for De Bruyne. Chance for City. De Bruyne chips it across. And it's a goal! It's in for Jack Grealish from Manchester City. Jack Grealish has scored in the Manchester derby. He was a header at the back post. And they take the lead. What a moment for Jack Grealish. And he sends the City fans into absolute raptures. It was brilliant from Kevin De Bruyne. We put the ball up to the back stick. And Jack Grealish comes on, changes the game. Man United 0, Manchester City 1. What a moment. What a moment for City. And it's something they desperately, desperately needed in this game. The first chance they've had in front of the goal. And Grealish is the man who got on the end of it to score. It's a big moment for everyone chasing the top four. And Jack Grealish gives Manchester City the lead. It's all about Kevin De Bruyne, who's had an awful game so far. Gets the brilliant dink cross in. And Grealish just couldn't miss. He couldn't miss. It's a huge moment for Man City. It really is. Keeps them in this title race if it carries on in this vein. He deserves that, Grealish. He gets a lot of grief. And Pep Guardiola will be absolutely ecstatic with his substitution's impact. That should open the game up now. Man United 0, Manchester City 1. Jack Grealish with the goal. Right on the hour mark. Sets up for a beautiful end to this football match. Ten Hag does not look too happy, as you would expect. Sir Alex Ferguson in the crowd, of course. De Gea launches it forward. Well won by Cancelo. Anthony tries to keep it in. It's going to go out for Manchester City's throw-in. Come on, Grealish. Get in. It's good for Liverpool. Great news for Liverpool. They need to stay in touch with Manchester United. City have diving practice, potentially. They have been diving a lot today. Play back to Ake. And now Ederson. Wide for Walker. Is a very firm pass from Ederson. Walker keeps it in and Akanji clears. Won by Eriksen and Anthony. But this time Akanji's there. It's a bit of head tennis between these two. Well in by Mahrez. And now here's De Bruyne. He's got Haaland with him. It's Haaland. Can he get there? No. It's well intercepted by Varane. It's City's first shot on target. It's a crossfield pass and Walker does really well. Honestly, Liam. Honestly, I feel disgusting. I want City to win for us rather than for them. It's for us rather than them. Because I don't want them to win the league. I still want Arsenal to win the league. But like, realistically, I think Arsenal have done it a well way. Rather than that. Here's Walker. In for Mahrez. De Bruyne. City have never lost when scoring first in the last 42 matches. 38 wins, 4 draws. That's fair enough, Ball, but I'm celebrating more for the fact that it gives Liverpool a lifeline. What player's gone under the radar most this year in the Prem? I'd say Harry Kane. Because Haaland's done so well. Like, people forget how well Harry Kane has done. That's got to be a foul on Grealish. He's come on and changed this game. He's not only scored the goal, but he maintained possession. It's a yellow card for Christian Eriksen now. I can't believe Eriksen's been booked and Fernandes hasn't. I can't want City to win it, lads. I can't want City to win it. I don't care about Arsenal fans. Like, I'll never convince myself I want City or United to win it. And I just like the way Arsenal have done it. I really do. I can't deny I like the way Arsenal play football. And as a football fan first, I try not to worry too much. Arsenal fans do my head in, but I'd rather them do my head in than City's non-existent fans, and they can grow. But it's a Malacia ball, and it very nearly made its way to Fernandes. It's a great interception by Akanji. Bernardo Silva. And now Casemiro finds Anthony. It's a good turn. Anthony for Manchester United. Inside looking for the man, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and it's played back to Ederson. Plays it into Ake. Rodri. Crossfield ball. Oh, Rodri. I just love him. I just absolutely love him. I can't help but profess how much I love Rodri, and I will continue to do so. He is probably one of the one player, like him and De Bruyne. If they get put into this Liverpool team, we win everything. He's just so good. But look at this. This cross from Kevin De Bruyne. A cross for Jack Grealish, who couldn't miss the header, being honest. It reminds me a little bit of Lovren's header against Dortmund, the way he came flying in. It was well directed into the corner. Yeah, I'm not too sure why they booked Eriksen and they haven't booked Fernandes yet. Big moment for Jack Grealish, though. Rashford is still on, yeah. Like, he must have got over it a little bit, but I'm still extremely surprised that he's still on that field. Rodri. Akanji. Back to Ederson. And launched forward. He was well pressed by Rashford, but in the end, Haaland is up against his man. It's a good interception by Wan-Bissaka, who's beating his man. Casemiro, under pressure from De Bruyne and Haaland, but he's done so well to get through. Instead, he's fallen for Aaron Wan-Bissaka again. He's beaten his man again. He's done really well there, Wan-Bissaka. Eriksen, back for Luke Shaw, and wide for Malacia. Is there an opportunity for United to get back in this here? Rashford, on this left-hand side. Still Marcus Rashford. Still scared to take on a man, really. Fernandes, back for Fred. And now Wan-Bissaka, he's going to have a shot. It's deflected. It's a corner for United. Ake's been amazing, hasn't he, Liam? He really, really has. He's got the block in there. But it's not been just... It's been the amount of possession he's had. He's not really given the ball away at all. He's got to be man of the match. So far. Ake and Rodri, between them, exceptional. Here's Eriksen with the corner for Manchester United. A set piece might be the way for them to get back into this. They haven't created really much from open play this half at all. Eriksen goes short to Shaw, who puts the ball in from a different angle. It's headed away firmly by Erling Braut Haaland. It's wide again for United. Can he keep it in? Eriksen can't keep it in, unfortunately for him. Yeah, Varane has been good. He has been for United, but... Unlucky, Robbie. I didn't see that. I don't think Pedri is under 20, is he? Tottenham TJR, is he? Isn't Pedri 21? Isn't he a bit older? Or am I waffling? Yeah, he's 20. Pedri. Pedri is 6 months younger than me. That is fucking baffling, lads. That is weird. All of these players now growing up, they're younger than me. It's frightening. Riyad Mahrez. So yeah, that settles it. It's Bellingham then. I do think Pedri's a real silky talent though. Akanji in for Walker. Walker back to Akanji now. Back for Kyle Walker. Launch forward. Deflected. And Casemiro intercepts, but only for De Bruyne. De Bruyne wide. And chance for Cancelo to break. He's got Grealish with him. Grealish has actually got the ball off him. Here is Jack Grealish for City. Still Grealish. Is well intercepted. Grealish gets it back. He's got no real support on this left-hand side. Still Grealish. And it's tackled for a City throw-in. And here comes Alejandro Garnacho for Manchester United. He has plucked out some big moments for them, like the win away at Fulham. Yeah, I don't know why Osimhen would go there, though. He's got a brilliant gig at Napoli. Haaland trying to barge Varane off the ball. He's done well. Wan-Bissaka's under pressure. It rebounded off Kevin De Bruyne. It's back in De Gea's hands. He will clear it away here. Nunes is bold. Why is Nunes bold on FIFA, lads? Why? Surely a game of that size and that stature can get him scanned. De Gea's clearance is poor. He's come for Bernardo Silva. Rodri's been fouled, surely, there. Oh, I just love watching him. I honestly, this could become a Rodri watch-along, lads. The way he shields the ball, the way he manoeuvres around with it, it's a dream. It's a dream for any player, you know. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. Chris Stonadge and Rodri is a match made in heaven, man. I'd do anything for that man. If he could, he's just so good. We need to see a bold Darwin IRL. You don't get that dog in him. Bernardo Silva up against Casemiro. Still Silva. Still Rodri though. Keeps the ball as he always keeps the ball. Anything that man does. Oh, it's a brilliant pass from Rodri again. He's got to be man of the match, lads. He's got to be man of the match. I'm sorry. I've given it to him now. He might be my favourite non-Liverpool player. He's definitely my favourite Man City player. But to watch, it's just like... It's like watching Busquets. Genuinely. Like prime Busquets. So foul by Mahrez by Eriksen on Mahrez. It's a free kick to Manchester City. Mahrez has probably been the most fouled player today. Sure, it was the one who hacked him down. So it's an opportunity now for Manchester United. Oh mate, I just love Rodri. He can do things. Okay, Liverpool lineup. Spam it in the chat, please. Spam it in the chat, please, if possible. Kyle Walker now for City. Oh, Oxlade-Chamberlain's playing. Christ. Bernardo Silva. It's a poor ball. It's well intercepted, and Wan-Bissaka picks it up for United. Wan-Bissaka, former Crystal Palace man, of course, on for 50 million Great British pounds. Put the chat in. Put it in the chat, lads. Malacia. Intercepted by Akanji. Back for Rodri. Nathan Ake. Here's a Dutchman. Hello.
We have a viewing.
What?
Yeah. So.
When did we get told about this? I mean, they can come and have a look at the room if they want.
I did say that you were live, so I said maybe one by one, just pop in.
They can have a look, but yeah, sound. We've got a house viewing, lads. Apparently. Happy days.
But I told them that you were live.
Yeah, no problem. Oh God. Put the team in the chat, lads. Put the team in the chat. Ah, dear. Oh, dear. Not Oxlade-Chamberlain, boys. Really? They didn't tell us a single thing about this. So, yeah, because we're moving out of this house soon. Salah Gakpo, nice. I don't mind Salah and Gakpo. That means Gakpo's through the middle. Play back by Akanji into... Edison. It's a very strange kick from him again. Bruno Fernandes. Good interception. Challenged by Rodri. Casemiro. Wan-Bissaka now. Short to Bruno Fernandes. Can Manchester United weave something to keep their title hopes alive? Garnacho into Malacia. Malacia with the cross in. It's a poor one. Alisson, Trent, Matip, Konate, Robertson... Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson, Salah, Gakpo. Intriguing. Nah, Ox is okay at left wing. It's a crossing by Shaw, and it's headed away well. De Bruyne going to get it under control. Shaw clears it all the way back to David De Gea now, though. Ox is okay if he just plays like he did against Aston Villa. That's fine. De Bruyne looking to win the header. De Bruyne does get it under control. Bernardo can't get there. It's got to be a foul against Kevin De Bruyne. The skipper. Fernandes must be booked by now. Surely. Oh, it was Luke Shaw with the foul this time, but Fernandes is just getting in the referee's ear the whole time, man. I can't stand him. Rodri will take the free kick. Going to be crossed in by Cancelo, is it? No. It's a good challenge by Wan-Bissaka, and it's given a throw-in to Manchester United. Grealish under control. Just 15 minutes to go here, lads, at Old Trafford. It's still Manchester United 0, Manchester City 1. Everything okay? No, we didn't. Anyway. Well, they're more than welcome to pop in. I'm not going to be interacting with them. No. Sadly. Cancelo will put the throw in. Yeah, it's all good. Got some live visitors, lads. Cancelo cleared away now by Manchester United. Here's Fred. Wide for Garnacho, taking on his man. Garnacho 1 against 2 on this left-hand side. Garnacho, well intercepted. Really good from Manuel Akanji. Kyle Walker. And it is a free kick to United. Yeah, Ox and Hendo, that is a weird selection from Klopp, you know. What's he given here? Is he given a foul against Garnacho? Oh, he did pull him over, to be fair. He did pull him over. So, yeah, a frustrating one. But here's Nathan Ake back to Bernardo Silva, who drops deep. Ederson to Ake now. Cleared away, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Goal kick now for Manchester City. 13 minutes to go here at the Old Trafford. The Etihad? Old Trafford? Not long to go. And cleared forward. Well won by De Bruyne. Mahrez with the win. In for De Bruyne. Looking for Haaland. Can't quite find a man. It's all the way through for David De Gea. And now Varane. Casemiro. It's a slice ball, but it's picked up by Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka inside for Casemiro. Chance here. Oh, Rashford's got to be offside here. Got to be offside. But Fernandes takes it. It's a goal for United. Bruno Fernandes scores, but it's got to be. It's got to be offside. Someone has to be offside. Fernandes scores. It's 1-1. What an opportunity. It is a goal. Fernandes was onside, surely. It has to be. It has to be a goal because Rashford was miles offside unless they view Rashford as interfering with play. Bruno Fernandes scored, but it's not going to be given. Stuart Atwell clears away and is discussing with the linesman here. It's got to be a goal for United. It has to be. It has to be. There's no way that's not a goal. It is a goal, and Manchester United have equalised. Bruno Fernandes has scored. Manchester United won. Manchester City won here. Man City surrounding the referee. They think that Rashford was interfering with play, but I don't. The captain comes up trumps for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes with the goal. 1-1. So, it was played through. Rashford was in an offside position, but he left the ball for Bruno Fernandes. It's a perfectly legitimate goal. If Rashford touches the ball, then it's offside, but he doesn't. Man City aren't happy about it. It's a great finish by Fernandes. It's a strange goal for City to concede, but game on. 1-1, and my score prediction is right now. It is spot on. Fernandes is absolutely buzzing with that and deserved. Ronaldo tried to claim it. I don't think he will, mate. I don't think even Ronaldo can claim this one. So, 1-1 here. As my score prediction reads, it's a bit of a frustrating run for Guardiola and Man City. I don't think you can claim that Rashford is interfering there. Because realistically, he doesn't change the path of the ball. He doesn't block off any players. It's Fernandes' goal, and it's an absolutely perfectly legitimate one. Akanji now sets up for a tasty last 10 minutes here at Old Trafford. Mahrez under pressure by Malacia, and United pressing a lot higher now. Back for Ederson, and he's cleared it away. One by Haaland. Back to Rafael Varane. It's well claimed by Kyle Walker. Rodri. De Bruyne. Good turn from the Belgian. Wide to Kyle Walker. Can he get a cross in? Haaland, who hasn't really been involved at all. And he can't find him. It's a good win by Casemiro in the end. Varane will clear this time. Not for me. I think it's a goal, guys. I think it's a goal. Like, Rashford doesn't change the course. He doesn't block any players off. And now it's a chance for United to go the other way with Garnacho. Garnacho for United. Up against Nathan Ake. Garnacho headed away by Akanji. Back to Garnacho. Takes on Ake. Crosses in. It's in. It's a goal for United. And Marcus Rashford has done it. He's turned it around. And Manchester United take the lead. Now this one might be an interesting one for offside. But Marcus Rashford gives United the lead. All about the ball from Garnacho. And they've turned it around here at Old Trafford. Arsenal fans all across North London and the globe, ecstatic. Because Manchester United have turned it around, and Rashford, who looked down and out just before half-time, has given United the lead. Is this going to spell the end for Manchester City's title hopes? I think so. There's a long way to go in the season, yes. Garnacho, I think, was onside there. Now let's have a look at where Rashford is. Let's have a look at where Rashford is. He's onside. It's a goal. Brilliant. Brilliant from Garnacho. Great tenacity, and he's changed this game. And it's Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1. And it's absolutely... It's ludicrous for City. Shocking defending for both goals. And it stays. And it's now 2-1. Wow. Wow. It's bad news for Liverpool fans, if we're being honest. We needed a City win here, but United have turned it around. Now, can City do anything in this last 10 minutes? But it's another goal for Marcus Rashford. That's 9 consecutive goals at Old Trafford for him. Akanji. In for Walker. Launch forward towards De Bruyne. They've kept Haaland really quiet and they can't find him at all. It's a through ball and it's well intercepted by Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva. Loses out, but Rodri's got it back. Rodri now for Manchester City. All they need to do, you know that all they need to do is create Erling Haaland one chance, but now a man is down. I believe it's Bruno Fernandes. who's on the floor for United. Just holding his knee. I think he's okay. And I think he's probably just wasting a bit of time. It's a big, big, big moment for United if they do pull through in this one. A massive test against a City side who haven't been in the greatest of form, but are still always dangerous. They took the lead, and the character they have to turn this around. City's defending in this situation was really poor, and Rashford just couldn't miss. Puts it through the legs of Edison Moraes. And now here goes City at the other end. Can they create anything? Cleared away by Varane, who is probably the man of the match today. If City had won it, it would have been Ake. But Varane at the other end has been just brilliant. So at the moment, this will put Manchester United just a point away from Manchester City. Liverpool have to win today, and they have to hope the Newcastle are the team to mess up. But they just seem to not lose this season. Mahrez chips in for De Bruyne. Can he find Haaland? It's a shocking ball for De Bruyne. Going to come all the way across to Grealish. And now it's going to be crossed in. Haaland's in there. It's over his head. Mahrez. Rodri. De Bruyne. Haaland! He's had the ball taken off him. They're appealing for a penalty. It's not going to be given. Walker under control now. Ake. Guardiola is absolutely fuming. Ake. Cancelo. A bit of urgency into Manchester City now. Bernardo Silva. Still Bernardo Silva looking to potentially win a corner here. He gets the cross in, away by Varane. Cancelo. Crossed in. Haaland's header. It's going to go over the bar and it's a goal kick. They're still angry about a penalty here. Still fuming here, Manchester City. Haaland was brought down by Casemiro. Oh, it would have been extremely soft. There's no way that's a penalty. No way. Unless they see it's in the action of shooting. But you can't give that. You can't give that. City really, really need to get going here. In these last 5 minutes. Rashford looking to get onto it from Akanji. Rodri. Under control. Kyle Walker. Back for Akanji. And now Edison. Nathan Ake. Bernardo Silva. It's good. He's done really well to ride that challenge. Grealish. Beats his man. Still Jack Grealish for Manchester City. Still Grealish. He's been fouled. It's a free kick. He's cleared away and it's going to be a yellow card. For Fred. It's the substitutes that have changed this game. Grealish for Manchester City. And Alejandro Garnacho for Manchester United has really put a fire in the belly of Erik ten Hag's side. And now there's a little bit of handbags going on. Just calm it down. A man down is Casemiro. I think he's wasting time, you know. I might be proven wrong. But United have seen Fernandes down. They've seen Rashford down. Now they see Casemiro down. It won't be good news for Erik ten Hag if it is a legitimate injury. Not long to go now. So, very, very, very close now till we finish here. And Manchester United have turned it around at the last minute. Last real opportunities now for Man City. 88 minutes in. Not long to go. Some absolutely gutted faces in the City home end. The City away end, sorry. I can't believe I said home end. I'm absolutely taken in by this derby here. Kevin De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez are over the free kick. Kyle Walker's wide right. De Bruyne will take it, I think. There is a man loitering at the back post. I believe it's Manuel Akanji who's there. He's got to play it to Walker, surely. Alejandro Garnacho just walking across, looking to cover it. Mahrez to De Bruyne. It's very telegraphed. Walker manages to get it back. De Bruyne again. Gets the ball in. Is he going to go for a corner here? No. Walker's going to pick it up and take the cross. Cleared away. Throw into Manchester City. Not long to go. Coming to the last 30 seconds of normal time. And can Manchester United hold on? I think they can do here. I really think they can. We have to beat Brighton, Liverpool. It's a must-win game. Away by Garnacho. Won by Walker. And flicked on well. Surely a foul on Haaland. No? No? 5 minutes added on. Only 5 minutes. Manchester United readying Lisandro Martinez and Scott McTominay to come on. 2 defensive changes. Thrown towards Haaland. Is it going to spin in his direction? No. Luke Shaw's on the ball for United here. Shaw cleared forward. Towards Rashford. Akanji's there. Rodri. Brilliant pass. I can't stop it. You know, I know they're losing, lads. I know they're losing. But just the way he takes the ball down and passes it, it's beautiful. Here's Grealish. Rodri. A lofted ball across to Mahrez. Straight to him. Mahrez to Kyle Walker. Back to Mahrez. Rodri. Well dispossessed by Fred. He does so well. Fred. Anthony. It's 3-on-2 for Man United here. Anthony up against Cancelo. It's Anthony. It's Marcus Rashford. City have got men back. Garnacho. Great block. United still putting City under pressure here with Casemiro. Kept in by Malacia. Garnacho back to Casemiro again. It's played off for a Manchester United throw-in towards this end. What a win this will be. Maguire also going to come on for United. Maguire, McTominay and Lisandro Martinez. Rafa Varane coming off. Or is he? No, Rashford's coming off. I don't know why they'd be taking Varane off. I think they'd be absolutely ludicrous. 3 big defensive changes for Erik ten Hag in these last 5 minutes. But Marcus Rashford, the man who scored the winning goal yet again here. Harry Maguire coming on. City don't. No, they don't. But neither do United, really. I don't think they've played that well. Casemiro going to come off for Lisandro Martinez. And Scott McTominay is also going to come on as well. He's going to replace Tyrell Malacia. Just several minutes to go now. I think we'll go to 96 minutes with these substitutions. Not long to go in what would be one of the most monumental wins of Erik ten Hag's campaign so far as Manchester United manager. Thrown into Fernandes. Garnacho was offside. And it's a free kick here to Man City. Can they conjure one chance for Erling Haaland? He's been played out of this game by United. For me, the man of the match, they've given it to Bruno Fernandes on the BT Sport. I'm going to give it to Raphael Varane. He's been exceptional all game for United. Kyle Walker. Gundogan. Cancelo. Can there be one more chance for Manchester City? Akanji brings it forward for Mahrez. Now Akanji again, looking for the man in the middle. It was away by Rafa Varane again. All the time, Rafa Varane is the body in the way. Rodri. Flicked on by City. They're appealing for handball. Wide, brilliant pass by Rodri again, all the time. Grealish. Towards Haaland at the back post. It's a great win by Luke Shaw. Cleared away. Shaw just about stopping Erling Haaland, having the one opportunity he would only need to give City a level, to bring City level. Sorry, Cancelo now to Ake. Is there one more opportunity for City? Cancelo beats his man. It's got to be a foul. Rodri. No. Bernardo Silva. Can they manoeuvre anything here, City? Just a minute left of the added time to go. I think there will be more, though. Won't be long left. Riyad Mahrez. Back for Walker. Oh, Bernardo Silva tried the clever flick, but he's won it back to De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva, he's been well defended by Luke Shaw. And here goes Fred. Fernandes. In for Garnacho. Well intercepted by Rodri. Still keeping it going for City, Rodri. Trying to find some form of creativity for Erling Haaland to get on the end of. But he's so deep. He's never going to get on the end of anything. Ake. In for Grealish. Still Jack Grealish. Beats his man. Still Grealish. Wide for Bernardo Silva. With the Trevelyan cross. It's not a bad one. Bernardo Silva back in. Tries to win it again. Ake's up there. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne. Towards Mahrez. It's a good win. Now Grealish. Is it going to flick for a United player? It is. It's going to go to David De Gea, who's going to pick it up and jump on the ball. And I think that will be it. Surely will be it now for Manchester United. And what a monumental win. It keeps them in the title race. It gives them 1 point behind Manchester City. Arsenal have one hand on this Premier League trophy already for me. De Gea taking his time. And why, oh my, does he deserve it. He hasn't been tested at all today. The only shot Man City had that was a header from Jack Grealish that went into the back of De Gea's net. He couldn't save it. Is there going to be one last chance, or will this be it? I think it will be it for Manchester United. De Gea launches it forward. And that is it. Manchester United have beaten Manchester City at Old Trafford. 2-1. They came from behind. Jack Grealish gave City the lead with a brilliant cross from Kevin De Bruyne. United levelled after, well, in semi-controversial circumstances. People thought Rashford was offside. He didn't actually interfere with the play, and it was brilliantly finished by Bruno Fernandes. And then Marcus Rashford himself gave United the win, his 9th consecutive goal in games at Old Trafford. I will be back later on for the KSI v FaZe Temper fight, but thank you so much to the guys who have tuned in for this, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.